So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD. Welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles video, and in this one we're going to be investigating and trying to make some sense out of a new Kino Der Toten Easter egg, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of, but there is a certain element to it which I've only recently seen, and it is really intriguing, and I wanted to bring this to your attention so we can get it out there, get your opinions and thoughts on this, and see if we can crack this mystery. Feel free to feedback me with your comments on what you think of this as you're watching, and if you do enjoy this video in any capacity, then feel free to drop a like rating as well. Now, I made a video about a week or so where I spoke about all the new Easter eggs that were on the map Kino Der Toten, and we mentioned that there's not one but two mystery doors that if you slide or go near, you will hear this weird knocking, like as if there's someone behind it. Now, from that point onwards until today, that's the most I thought these doors had in terms of any sort of Easter egg significance or relevance. There was just some knocking and that's it. But a Reddit user called Sora101Ven posted this video on the subreddit yesterday. If you go in theater mode and leave the camera near the door for long enough, you will start to hear some whispers coming from the actual door itself. You don't need to do anything specific in order to get these doors to start whispering. It's simply something that just happens as you play, and it's something which you might not want to be near the door during and would rather find out during theater mode, where you won't have any other sounds that will distract and kind of dub over the audio of the whispering. This is something which has not been on the original Black Ops 1 Kino Der Toten. This is a brand new Easter egg, and some people believe that this could be the first sort of steps or clues into us finding out the hidden Samantha hide and seek Easter egg on Kino Der Toten, as with Moon there was some weird sounds which gave us the hint on how to work it out. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to play this audio and then I'm going to play it again, but this time I'm going to have subtitles, so if you guys didn't work out what it said the first time, we'll have subtitles for the second time. Now, these aren't 100% accurate. This is only what Sora can hear and decrypted himself. It's very debatable what this whispering voice is actually saying, but I'll let you guys work it out for yourselves. Here we go. So there you have it, some extremely weird audio. Now, this whispering audio loops constantly, and it will only stop after you approach the door and you've triggered the knocking quite a few times. And what's interesting is once that's happened, the whisperer who is behind this door will get overrun by zombies. And here's the audio quote to prove it. Now this is extremely intriguing to me for multiple reasons. We have this very peculiar whispering which reminds me of the little message we had from Revelations, but this is even harder to work out. It's extremely hard to work out what the guy's whispering, and if we go and trigger the knocking a few times, it startles the zombies, and the actual guy behind the door ends up being killed and overrun by the undead, which is really intriguing that we're affecting events that are happening in a specific part of Kino Der Toten that we are affecting by going up to this door. Now what's interesting is the amount of knocks that happen change depending on how long you've done and trying to interact with this door. So every time you go up to the door you hear 2 sets of knocks, and that will happen 5 times before the last time you go up. It will knock 5 times, which will be the one where the whisperer will get overrun by zombies that we heard in that clip there. But we can't quite work out what he's saying, but we can see he mentions 2 sets of numbers, 21 and 31. He mentions about specific numbers going in certain areas, some person who we believe could be Rossman, but we can't work out if that is what he's saying. Says hasn't contacted, something about having carried on the work, and that something about clocking in a time, and then finishes off by saying and when he comes home, before going back into a loop. So in a way it's giving me the same Brock and Gary vibes from Shangri-La, with this audio sequence of events that are just constantly happening, or this character constantly repeating a message which just always goes infinitely inside a loop. Now who exactly this person is, we don't know. He sounds like quite an old man by the sounds of things. He sounds like someone who's been trapped there for a while. Now, who the identity of this person could be, we really don't have any evidence to really go ahead and draw any conclusions whatsoever. But the only person, the only fathomable bit of evidence that we have inside of Kino Der Toten to a possible identity could be the mystery portrait. We have our 4 characters as portraits in the room by Mule Kick, the iconic room, and that black silhouetted out frame of that character we don't know, and we still don't know to this day, could perhaps be the identity of this person hidden behind this door. It's the only bit of evidence we have on this map. Now, I'm not saying and going out on a limb that this guy is the guy in the frame, because again, like I said, we have no evidence to draw and point those two together, but it's the only thing that we have on this map that identifies as someone that's been on this map and has some sort of history relating to it that we've never seen before. Only other inklings could be the man that we see in the Kino Der Toten film reel sort of films that play when we pick up all 4 of the reels, but again, that is just a stab in the dark and we really don't have any idea. This is a really intriguing Easter egg, and this isn't just a sort of small minor thing. If Treyarch are trying to tease at a possible method of figuring out the Samantha Easter egg for this map, it might be similar to the one in Moon, like I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video. There's a rocket that's playing a sequence of the speaker sounds that when you write them all down and play those sounds, you do start and activate the Samantha Easter egg, and people are thinking that if this message has some sort of code or some order in which to spin the cogs on the stage, that could get us the first step to this Samantha Easter egg, as that is the only other thing that's new on Kino that is interactable that wasn't in the original. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section on this. Do you think this could be a lead to a hide and seek Easter egg for Samantha? Do you think this is a brand new Easter egg entirely and something which we need to look into, as it may have even more significance and importance than we first realized? Let me know anything you guys think of down below in the comment section. Let's try and get a little Easter egg hunt going, and I want to give a massive thank you to Sora101 Ven for originally posting this and for his video footage as well. If you want to check out his YouTube channel, the links are down below in the description. Feel free to go over because this is really intriguing. I want to thank you very much for watching, guys. If you missed any of my recent uploads, they are now on screen for you to click as an end card, and if you did enjoy and you want to see more videos like this, we upload tons of videos like this all the time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.